Hey guys, it's just me. It's another one of those special dark videos. Kind of got to do it this way for a few reasons. But I did want to talk about, or at least say thank you for a couple of things today. And then something just happened in the last 5 minutes, which is why I won't have the time later to do a video. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. It's dark, so I'm going to just pull this up in the air so you guys can try to hear me. First of all, it's been another one of many long days I've had lately, and we'll continue to have through December. The good news is we're almost halfway through December, so I've got that going for me. I'm halfway there, over the mountaintop, and I certainly crossed enough of those early on in my journey. But it was just one of those days where the proverbial shit hits the fan, and everything that could go wrong will, and you just deal with it as best you can. Whether or not I did, I don't know, but I think I did handle it pretty well. But the problem is it sets us up for tomorrow being really chaotic, and it was just a day where high stress, and I was really blessed and thankful for a couple of things. One is I'm not home hardly at all, so I hardly see Jamie and the kids. Landon's at baseball practice right now, but Jamie came up to meet me for lunch, which I'm very appreciative of, but she brought some mail with me, and one of the pieces of mail I received was a Christmas card from somebody who I've come to know through the journey. I've still yet to meet her. She lives relatively local. We jokingly call her my second mom. She's always looking out for me. But in the moment, I can tell you this as a matter of fact, so in probably about a 1 hour span, maybe not even that much, Jamie showed up, handed me the card, and then I got a text from Brian out in Phoenix, who shot me a text and a picture, and he was at the restaurant where he and I met yesterday, and he said, "Hey man, I was just thinking about you," and shared a picture, and I can't tell you how wonderful those little things meant to me. On a pretty high-stress day and not a lot of time to even pick up a phone and call or think straight. It was really appreciated, and that's what I don't think people could ever really fully understand, and you can't really put a dollar sign on it. It's one of those priceless things that isn't a big thing, it's just something small, but it really does change. At least for me, it changed my life in the moment. It changed my life for the day, and it made an otherwise dreary day seem, more tolerable. And it gave me, what it did was it triggered my mind to relive, meeting Brian and hanging out in Phoenix, and he got me a beer cozy, and I remember what we had. I had some calamari, he had some meatballs, and he treated, which was very generous of him, and just a terrific guy. And then, of course, I can remember the many text exchanges from Thelma, who was so kind to want to send my family a Christmas card, and I greatly appreciate that. So those are the things that, those little gestures are much like the ones I try to talk about, that we could do every day to complete strangers just to show them, and I want to recognize those folks, and I look forward to, it happens almost every day that something like that transpires, somebody reaches out to me from the journey, and it's just to be able to relive that walk, and I don't mean walk physically, but relive, walk down memory lane for, the half hour that my mind drifts away is really a wonderful thing and a blessing. And then as I'm driving home here about 7:15 at night, I get a call. My daughter's kind of frantic, and I hate technology for some reasons, and this is one of them. People these days give away information, proprietary information, just bits of information, where they are, if they're home, if they're on vacation, things like that. And I'm real sensitive to this, and so are my kids, because I shared the story of Amanda Todd and her legacy, and again, shout out to her mom, Carol, for doing what she's doing, and trying to make a positive out of a very tragic situation. But my daughter was frantic because she loves to draw on her tablet. She has a tablet, and she really is into drawing on it. And apparently somebody texted her. Our mom had to run her brother to baseball practice because I couldn't make it tonight. And thinking it was her mom, she answered the text, and the text simply said something like, "Are you home?" And then after, she just reacted and answered, assuming it was her mom. And when she realized the number wasn't a number she recognized and wasn't her mom, she got real scared. Like, I just told some complete stranger that I'm home. So I'm 3 minutes away from there right now. To let her know everything's okay. As it turns out, it is okay in the sense that it's no predator or anybody looking to hurt her or do any damage. Unfortunately, it was somebody that had some bad news to bear, and they were reaching out to Heather to let her know that this young lady is another victim. Just found out she's got breast cancer, and she's close to our oldest, so they let her know. Her dad and his side of the family let her know, so of course she was upset as well. So they were kind enough and thoughtful enough to give Heather a call to say, "Hey, look, if she's shaken up, and here's what's going on," and all of that stuff. So all within the last 15 minutes, I've got my frantic daughter and my other daughters received some news of somebody close to her that is somebody suffering from this dreaded cancer at too young an age. So as I finish up this call tonight, there's not one of us that hasn't been affected by cancer in some fashion. So if you can, in this holiday season, just give some thoughts and some prayers to those that are suffering. Hope the ones that aren't going to be able to survive it, if it's terminal is what I'm trying to say, that they get to enjoy one last Christmas and holiday season with their family, and that when the time comes, hopefully, they don't suffer and they go in peace. And good Lord, man, I wish there was something we could do to make this stuff go away, but it just isn't. So I'm about a minute away from getting my daughter. Love all you guys. Thanks for following. Brian, Thelma, thank you for the kind words and the Christmas wishes, and to everybody else out there that continually reaches out to me. I wish I could repay you guys half as what you do for me, but thank you. I love you for it, and again, have a great night, guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.